Schweikert's mom and dad now are dealers in Las Vegas. And it's just amazing that there was a meet in Las Vegas that needed a gymnast, and she lived there.
Her coach, Cassie Rice, said right before the competition that Tasha really knows what she needs to do here tonight. She needs to be perfect, and she needs to get a little bit of luck to see if anyone else misses in this competition. She has an opportunity.
And all the gymnasts are banged up in some way. She's had a stress fracture in her left leg that requires ongoing care, ice, therapy, electrostim, whatever. Boy, what an atmosphere in this building.
Complicated vault right here. She'll do a round-off half turn onto the horse. Best I've seen her do. It's actually a new vault for Tasha in this competition.
What are these gymnasts going to do to get rid of those 1 or 2 extra steps? That's key. And now Jamie Dancer. She roared into St. Louis. And after one rotation, everyone was like, wow, where has that Jamie Dancer been? And then it was 2 and 3 and 4 rotations. And from one day, it was 2 days. And now it's 4 days where Jamie Dancer has looked great.
And Bella has said about this athlete that if she performs here tonight, he will definitely consider for the all-around in Sydney. She's the backbone to this team, he said.
She's going at it exactly the way you should, not holding back, being aggressive on the right side of that very, very scary line. Dismount.
Wow.
Steve Rybacki with his wife Beth, used to coach Vanessa Atler. We've chronicled the story of how Vanessa went to Texas to be with Valerie Liukin. And Beth Ruyak here at the Fleet Center has Shannon Miller.
Al, Shannon just walked out of the medical room a moment ago, and we heard Steve telling you you have to choose about your health, and at this point you have to choose about an Olympic dream. Shannon?
Well, right now, it's not totally a decision whether I'm on the team or not. It's right now, you know, I just landed short. It's a little stiff. Both of them are a little bit stiff, but I think, you know, by tomorrow, the next day, they'll be just fine. Unfortunately, I'm kind of out of the competition tonight, but I'm hoping that, you know, I've showed what I can do. I did that Friday night, and hopefully they'll take that into consideration. And right now, what I'm hoping is that no matter what happens, that, you know, I did the best I could, and, you know, I would have loved to have been able to compete all 4 events again tonight and try to improve on what I did Friday night, but they'll just kind of have to go with what I did, and we'll see how it all works out.
How tough was this choice, Shannon, to pull out?
It's extremely hard because I didn't know, you know, do I, you know, stop now and just make sure that I'm, you know, totally healthy in a couple days, but if I don't keep going, will they even consider me? So it's, you know, kind of a chance thing, but right now we're just going to go with health and make sure that I'm able to train in 2 days so that if they want me and they want me to do anything for this team, then I'll be ready to do that.
Okay, and Al, she's feeling then like she's out for right now, but not necessarily a final decision. Back to you.
Boy, Beth, it's going to be tough to see how that plays out, but it does seem as though Shannon doesn't want to even deal with the thought right now that this is how it ends. So the Magnificent Seven started at the championships as the Magnificent Five, then quickly it went down, and now it's 2. It's Amy Chow and Dominique Dawes left in these Olympic trials. Quickly, Tasha Schweikert, 9-1-3-1 on the vault. Jamie Dancer, solid, 9-6-2-5 on the uneven bars. Is this one of those events where Dawes would look to fit in?
Absolutely, no question about it. Bella Karolyi loves her style, mostly on the uneven bars. He says it's unique. There's a ton of routines.
But he said this one is a big routine.
And he likes the element coming up here most. Watch how she flies here. Oh. A little bit close on that, but no problem.
Warm embrace for the stylish Dominique Dawes, looking to return to the Olympics for a third time. Next up, the balance beam, Vanessa Adler and Alyssa Beckerman, now living life on the bubble. Back live at the Fleet Center in Boston, Massachusetts. Dominique Dawes moments ago making a strong bid to return to the Olympic Games for a third time. She scored a 9.625, and here are the standings. Largely, they remain unchanged. It's still Elise Ray with almost a point lead over Kristen Maloney. Then Amy Chow, who's got a 4/10 plus lead over Jamie Danchard. And then it's Morgan White solidly in fifth. Dominique Dawes has vaulted in front of Vanessa Adler. And then there's Tasha Schweikert, who's about 6/10 behind Adler, whose trials are slowly but surely coming apart. Let's revisit quickly the story of Shannon Miller. She withdraws from the Olympic trials after doing one routine at the U.S. National Championships. In the selection procedures, Tim, what does it say?
It says that you do not have to participate in any of the competitions to be selected for the team. However, yesterday, Bella Caroli was emphatic that if someone is injured, he's not going to take them. But, you know, it's always been just a little bit wishy-washy on this subject. There's a lot of things that are in the selection procedures written down, but there are also a lot of loopholes that are intentionally in there to protect them so they can get the best team they think they've got.
All right, let's see how Alyssa Beckerman takes advantage of what has to be viewed as a big chance here.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity for her. Mary Lee Tracy said on the first night she fell apart, plain and simple, and she said she got distracted by her fans. She actually turned around and waved to them. She acknowledged her fans when they were calling her name. She said, I got to prevent that tonight.
She's on the balance beam, awaiting the green flag as we move to rotation 3. She is good enough to put up a score like a 9.6 or a 9.7. However, in night 1 of the Olympic trials, she struggled and fell to an 8.8.
Yeah, she's the national champion on this event, and she had a lot of different problems throughout the beam routine on the first day. Big test for her right here.
That was rock solid.
Alyssa has stunning lines, especially on an apparatus like this.
Yeah, she's feeling back at home on this event.
Mary Lee Tracy said only one thing will put her on the team. She needs to compete wide open.
Whoa.
Good job. Good job.
Bella, don't forget about me. You see the emotional edge everyone is on.